gooey Mama Bev's St. Louis style butter cakes. And of course I added the ooey part. They're gooey and delicious. And every time we present them, I kid you not, Pat, I feel like they go flying out the door because it's such a treat. And don't take it from me. This actually is a product that has over 45 five-star reviews alone. Mama Bev is a real person and was actually one of our original QVC shoppers. She shopped at QVC, had her whole family shopping on QVC.
That's so cool.
And always made these amazing gooey butter cakes for her 7 children in her family. Her grandson, Gary, had taken over the legacy of this bakery and has continued this tradition, always centered around family, around community, around really good food, faith, of course, a foundation for that family as well. You get your choice of the 3 different flavors, from the classic to the raspberry gooey butter cake or the chocolate chip butter cake. Or you can ask about a combo, which is going to give you one of each of the flavors, classic, chocolate chip, and raspberry. $36.34 for easy pays of $9.09 per month. I want to welcome in Gary Klassmeyer, who is the grandson of Mama Bev's and continues the legacy. It's good to have you here with us.
Thanks for having me today. It's awesome to be with you. Thank you.
Yeah, fabulous. So listen, talk to, we have the picture of Mama Bev there. Hello, darling.
There she is. Yeah, and that's where it all started.
Yes.
So 3rd generation family recipe. You know, we're a hometown baker, so we're not a big industrial style. All made by hand, real butter, real cream cheese, and awesome. That's all I can say.
Lots of love, and all the good ingredients makes a huge difference. So for those that don't know, Gary, first talk to us about what ooey-gooey, because you know I like to add that ooey, what a butter cake is, please.
So basically what it is, I mean, you're talking about that flaky top crust. You got that gooey cream cheese center and then a buttery, chewy bottom. Think of it like a super sweet cheesecake and a yellow cake had a perfect child. The best way we can describe it. I mean,
so
it's very unique, very different.
It is, and they're fully baked and they're ready to go. So all you have to do is, you know, slice them up, and you can do them in small slices, which is recommended because they're very rich and very creamy. Or you can do them, you know, in quarter-size slices. So you get a lot from this offer. Talk to us about flavors now. We'll start with the original, if you don't mind.
Yeah, so the original is where it all started. I mean, that's the 90-year-old recipe. So, I mean, that's going to be like, think of it like your vanilla.
And look at that. Oh, my gosh. You can see how moist that is going to be, decadent, with just a little crispness in that bottom layer and then that crust on top. Then we'll jump right over. This time I'm going to grab a bigger piece. We'll go over to the raspberry.
Yeah, so the raspberry, I mean, it's literally the classic, and we stuck a jelly donut in the middle of it. So you're going to have that jelly preserve right there in the middle. That's great for breakfast, you know, with a cup of coffee. And this is one of our favorites for sure.
Yeah.
You know, when you order these, don't forget too, like if you're not going to eat them right away, throw them in the freezer. They hold really, really well for up to 12 months. So, you know, that's why we offer them in those 3 packs.
So I already have a couple of updates, Gary. I hate to interrupt, but in terms of the classic and the chocolate chip, they're both last call. Oops.
Wow, and no auto delivery, Jane.
And no auto delivery. And raspberry, we have 200 remaining. So let's get to the chocolate chip really quickly too and talk about that.
Yeah, so chocolate chip, so it's the top. It's the classic top, and then a homemade chocolate chip cookie bottom. We used to run restaurants, and we had that cookie on our restaurant menu. We took that same cookie, flipped it into a butter cake. Kids love it. Throw sprinkles on it. Get some whipped cream on top of those. You know, any of these cakes too. Throw a little fruit on top. You're going to cut some of that sweetness. You know, we like to take the classic and make a strawberry shortcake kind of out of it.
And you know, here's the thing. Like I often say, Pat, I don't love things that are really, really sweet. I'm going to make an exception for the ooey-gooey cakes. I mean, I'm only going to eat a little piece, but they're so rich and creamy. And do you have a favorite in this assortment?
You know, I also want to add 45 five-star reviews. I mean, these are beloved. And I think because it's so different, Gary, this is something that is made
Very
with
different.
love, you can tell. And, you know, we all live very busy lives. You want to treat your family to something as special. I think this is something that you would find at a fair, or if you have that tiny little bakery that has those secret recipes. That's how special this is.
Or Grandma Bev would be the one bringing
Grandma
it.
Bev.
And you know, this is probably one of those things that Grandma Bev knew not to come to somebody's house without one. Like, you're invited to come over for Mother's Day, but don't come if you don't have the gooey St. Louis cake with you. So again, you have the classic in a set of 3, or the chocolate chip raspberry in a set of 3, or the chocolate chip in a set of 3, or you can ask for the combo, and that's going to give you one of each. And that's maybe a good way to start if you haven't already experienced what the gooey butter cakes taste like, because that way there's something for everyone. They ship to us ambient, is that correct?
Yeah, they will show up to your house ambient. You get 14 days room temperature after you receive them. So again, if you're not going to eat them right away, throw them in the refrigerator, throw them in the freezer, get pieces out as you want to eat them. If you leave them on the counter, though, they're going to be gone.
They're going to be gone. And again, you get a big tray. And when I tell you, you could slice this for Mother's Day brunch or buffet and probably get a good 12 slices out of it, and it would be just enough for everyone, especially if it's part of that, you know, sundae that you're making with a little ice cream, or if you put a little whipped cream or something on top of it. So definitely think about this if you're trying to feed a crowd. And 76327 is your item number. Here's one more update. We had 2,000 of these to start. Classic is completely sold out. We have 100 chocolate chip and 100 raspberry, and then combo we have 700, but that's the one we bought the most of because again, it is the most popular choice. That's one of each flavor. Gary, thank you so much for being here with us. It was good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Enjoy the cakes.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Jane, I love gourmet holiday. I love, because we get to try things that are specific to different regions of the country that maybe we'll never get a chance to try.
That's right.
And your steak burgers, my